Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back to the program Mickey Rourke.
3, 4, 1, 2.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. You allowed to say that?
You can say Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
How you doing?
I'm having a Merry Christmas.
Good. I think the last time you were here, you had a dog with you, and I know you're a dog lover. And how many dogs do you have?
At the moment, I got 6.
6 dogs, and you get them, you recover them, you take care of them in rehabilitation places where dogs have been abandoned or mistreated. Is that part of it?
That's right. I've got one now. The one I brought on the show several years ago, the one that kept acting up every time the camera kept coming closer. You know, she's usually very quiet, and she raised hell. And she's 17 and a half now.
Oh, 17 and a half. That's old for a dog, isn't it?
And yeah, it's old, and she's getting bronzed right now. Really, for real.
Did you ever work with dogs? I mean, where does your love of dogs come from?
Well, no, I love dogs, but I did have a job when I was about 19. I first came to New York from Miami. And I tried a few different jobs, working construction, I think washing dishes on the Circle Line, the massage parlors.
Oh, wait a minute, I'm sorry, washing dishes on the Circle
Line,
oh,
yeah.
Good gig.
Yeah. That was a funny job because you'd walk on the deck at 5, and it's a big boat, then you go down to the galley, I guess that's what they call it, where the dishwashers are, and you finish at midnight, and you never see the water.
Oh, man.
And I forgot to wear my rubber gloves, so my hands were, when you're washing millions of dishes, your hands fall apart. And I thought, screw this job, I'm going to get something else.
So, and then you started to mention massage something?
Yeah, massage parlors. This is back when 42nd Street was 42nd Street, when it was, yeah.
And you were
my job was, I worked in this massage parlor / whorehouse, and it was right next, I'll never forget it was right next to a place that's not there anymore, where you could get all the spaghetti you could eat for 95 cents. I ate there twice a day.
What was your job at the massage place? What did you do?
My job was, I was in charge of the flyboys. Now, the flyboys are the ones that have little pieces of paper, little like this, that says,
oh, these are the guys that pass out the leaflets, the flyers.
Like Ruby Palace, massage parlor, blah, blah.
Sure.
So there'd be mostly young Spanish kids, that were tough enough to be flyboys. And so what they'd get like, I'd say about 1,000 flyers, and they'd have to stand on various corners and give them out. Yeah. And lots of times, they would throw them in the gutter and then, go play pinball. Yeah. Or the pimps would come by and take the flyers. Mm-hmm. So I had 2 jobs. I had one job where I had to say to the flyboy, where's your flyers? Right. And then the other job I had was to say to the pimp, leave the flyboys alone.
Right. Oh, so now when you do this...
Well, leave the flyboys alone.
Leave them because of...
Because was the jewelry, yeah.
Oh. Yeah. So you're strapped.
I was strapped, brother. Yeah.
Whoa.
And I had I didn't have a lot of money, and the only iron I could get a hold of was something called the butt line special.
The butt line special.
A butt line special.
That's a big revolver.
Wyatt Earp used to carry one, and so I'd be on the subway, and it would be sticking out of my knee. And.
Don't you hate it when the pimps stop by? I hate it when the pimps stop by. Ooh!
Yeah, that was
you
bad.
Pimps, quit stopping by here, will you?
Yeah, they really. The flyboys were terrified of the pimps.
Now listen, Mickey, I want to talk about this movie. I saw the film. It's a great story. It's a very simple story, but complex in its many facets, as life often is. And you're tremendous in the movie, and in some ways I found it was interesting that you feel that it kind of represents a bit of your life and your path and career in Hollywood.
Yeah.
But it's congratulations on
Thank
this.
you.
And were there stunt guys in here, or is it actually you we see diving around the ring?
That was me. The director, Darren Aronofsky, really tremendous director. I'd watched a couple of other films he did, Pi and Requiem and Fountain. And I thought, wow, this is a very interesting filmmaker.
Hang on right there. We'll do a commercial and come right back. Talk to Mickey Rourke about the wrestling. Help yourself. All right.
Thank you.
Now it's about a guy who was at one point a wrestler, and I guess a big deal wrestler.
Right.
And then, like everything else, life kind of passes him by a little bit, and he decides that he really can't let it go. Can't let it go because this is what he did, and he wants to continue and even make a big, glorious comeback. Yeah. But there are many, many other issues. And now, in the movie, you look like a real wrestler. You're all pumped up and.
Yeah, pumped up. This is something I had several months to put on like 34 pounds of muscle.
34 pounds. Wow. How do you put on 34 pounds of muscle?
It's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard, brother. It's.
Is it exercise, diet?
I had a really great. I went down to Miami and I met this Israeli ex-commando cage fighter, and he was very strict with me. I would actually, on some nights because Miami's a very fun city, and some nights I was out a little, too late dancing and carousing, or you could call it.
Sure.
And mainly carousing.
Eating that 99-cent spaghetti?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Danielle would come to my hotel room, or he'd call me from the lobby, and I would kind of go, oh God, I'm not going. Yeah. I can't do it today. The next thing I know is he'd be knocking on the door, and I'd curl up in a ball and wouldn't answer the door. Then about 10 minutes later, I hear the key door opening, and I'm trying to curl up into such a little ball that maybe he thinks it's just the sheets. And he would say the F word to me.
Uh-oh.
And you've been out, and I say, with his Israeli accent, he says, let's move your ass. I'd say, okay, let's go. We'd go to the gym, and I never really had lifted heavy weights before. I usually lift light weights just to maintain. So he had me on a diet, eating 6-7 times a day, big protein shakes, and supplements.
So now, in the wrestling scenes, did somebody teach you how to be a wrestler?
I didn't know damn all about wrestling. It was a sport that I didn't follow. I didn't know anything about. One of the special things about working with Darren Aronofsky, he's very prepared. And he also got to know me, and he knew what kind of personalities to put around me. So he hired a great stunt coordinator, Doug Crosby, and actually one of the Wild Samoans, who is the uncle of Dwayne Johnson, The Rock. And sure. These guys broke my ass for 4 months.
Oh, boy.
And I think I had 3 MRIs in 2 months.
You can get injured, absolutely.
Yeah,
get injured.
and that's what I didn't know about professional wrestling, is that, because we all know that it's entertainment, but when somebody's 250 pounds twirling you around, throwing you down, something's going to shake, rattle, and roll.
Yeah. Same like here every night. You just never know. But the guy had the movie. He wrote the movie. Was it his idea for you to always be in it? Were you the star for this?
I think Darren had this movie, I think, in development for 10 years, and then he had a brainstorm and thought, oh, Mickey Rourke. Mm-hmm. So we'd met, and then we met. I'd never met him before, and he everything I heard about him was excellent. It was the same kind of feedback that you hear about Coppola, or people that have work a certain way. They're very innovative, very, very, very smart, a lot of integrity with the type of work they do, and then they can take material and transcend it because of how bright they are.
When you first got together, what did he say about you and this part? What did he say?
Well, the first thing he said, I think we were sitting down in the West Village, and he just said, hey, dude. And I said, come on, don't call me dude, man. Right. He says,
really? He can't call you dude?
No, he's not. He's from Brooklyn. Right. I didn't know they said that in Brooklyn.
Oh.
But I used to have an assistant that called me dude, and I used to short circuit. So I said, listen.
So I can't call you dude.
You can call me whatever you want. Anyway, and thank you for having me on the show.
Oh, it's always a pleasure.
Okay. So anyway, after, I don't think, to be honest with you, I don't think I said, don't call me dude the first time, okay?
Okay.
Because I really wanted the job, and I wanted to work with him, and I've been out of work for a decade.
And what did he tell you about what he wanted you for the movie? What could you bring to the film?
Well, he's not a very physical guy because he's got such a large brain, so he compensates with his mind. He goes, you've ruined your career for the last 15 years. You could have been this, and you could have been that person, and now I can't even raise a nickel on your name, and I want you to do this movie, and how am I going to do that? I'm thinking, well, you're supposed to figure that out, not me. Yeah. But he says, but if you do this movie, and he's like this, you're going to do everything I say. You're going to listen to everything I tell you, and you're never, ever going to disrespect me in front of the crew.
Whoa.
And I can't pay you. So.
Did you hear that, Paul?
No, I didn't. I didn't hear that. I didn't hear that.
Anyway, it's a wonderful. It's a great film. It's a small film with a huge characters larger than life, and but many life lessons in this film. We'll show a clip here, Mickey. What are we going to see?
I don't know what clip you're going to see.
This is a little bit of The Wrestler. It's now playing in selected cities around the country. Let's take a look here. All right, that's plenty. I don't know. That was a mistake. Here it is, actually.
Great to meet you.
1, 2, round. Really good. You really brought it.
Thank you, thank you.
You hang in there. You got a lot of ability.
Have you ever seen a one-trick pony and feel so happy and free? If you ever
I was wondering if I could get some more work.
All I got is weekends. Isn't that when you sit on other dudes' faces?
Have you ever seen a one-legged dog?
You have a beer with me?
One
beer.
If you've ever seen
You have a daughter?
No, my daughter, she don't like me very much.
You should call her.
and you seen me.
What do you want from me?
I'm an old, broken-down piece of meat, and I deserve to be all alone. I just don't want you to hate me.
And you seen me, but I
2 words. Rematch.
Bring it. You know, with a little luck, this could be my ticket back on top.
Tell me, friend, can you ask for anything?
80s man, best ever.
Guns N' Roses.
Crew.
Yeah, then that Cobain had to come around and ruin it all.
90s sucked.
90s sucked.
These things that have comforted me, I drive away. My only faith's in the broken bones and bruises I display.
You know, the only place I get hurt is out there.
I'm really here.
This life, you can lose everything you love, everything that loves you. A lot of people told me that I'd never wrestle again. The only one who's going to tell me when I'm through doing my thing is you people here.
Tell me, what do you think? What do you think about this? Eh? That'll work. Come here.
And you nominated
Real blood,
for
real blood.
a Golden Globe Award, is that correct?
Got nominated for a Golden Globe, which, you know, I'm really
Well, that's great.
very grateful
That's
for.
good.
And the
Good
other
for you.
thing is, Bruce Springsteen wrote a song for me. I wrote him a letter, and I asked him, I told him that I thought this was the best movie I ever did and the hardest movie, and there were a lot of parallels with the character, with my life. And I've known Bruce for quite a while. And he was quite busy on a European tour, and he took the time to write a very beautiful song called The Wrestler, which I couldn't be more proud of.
Congratulations. It's now playing in selected cities. Mickey Rourke. Thank you very much,
Thank you.
Mickey.
Thank you.
Nice going.